everyone, got a great classic from ZZ Top off Eliminator. Thank you, Terry Sadi. I finally got to it. He had suggested this, and I have always liked this song, so finally got around to it. So here we are. I got the 6. This is in standard tuning. I have written out my tab, so it's available right below it. For standard tuning, what we start out with are sliding from an F to a G. Basically power chord, a 6th through the 4th string. We'll do that 3 times. So it's a back, stop, hit it again, slide back. So that's 3 times. Then what we do is go to B flat and then slide that up to C and do the same thing, sliding back, but we hold that. All right, so that happens twice through. So that measure happens twice. So then the third measure of the intro is different, and it's very reminiscent of the verse. So what he's doing is we're going to start out, rather than slide into the G from the F, we're going to start on the G, and then we're going to lift off and strike, focus on the 5th and 4th string for a dyad of the F chord. All right, so it'll start like this. All right, so he'll do that 3 times. Now the timing is really, you'll be fine if you're just playing by ear and you know this song. But what he's doing is he's hitting the G chord once, then a muted 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then the chord G again, then lift off, hit the 3, then back down, hit the G chord, and then the 3, I should say, the 5th and 4th string, and then the G chord, and then 2 strikes, and then start over. So we have this. So he'll do that 3 times. On the 4th time, because this is the intro, he'll actually slide back from the G. Hold that slightly, and then we are into the verse. Okay, so during that 3rd measure of the intro, when he's basically doing what he does during the verse, you'll hear an overdub guitar playing the G and F note down here at the 10th position. Alright, so what he's doing, hitting the 12 on the 3rd string, then just a muted note, and then another 12, 10, 12. One more time. Then we strike the 12 and 10 on both the 4th and 3rd strings. If you want to play the chord, that's fine. But that's the overdub guitar underneath. And then we are into the verse. So for the verse 1, what we do is play that same type of rhythm where we're just playing the chord, lifting off to the dyad for the next chord, and then back. We're going to do it twice. That's on the G. Then we're going to move to an F and do E flat. Once, and then we come to a C, back to an, because we're going down, that will be B flat. You could just use your first finger, give it a little vibrato. That will go around twice in the verse. And then we go into, it's really the chorus. It's kind of odd, obviously, because he only says, I got the 6. And that's once. It's not like a chorus that goes around a couple times. Chorus. We're going to move up to a D power chord. Use your pinky because we're going to lift it off. All right. Took me a little bit to figure this out, but he's moving to reference a 7th chord. All right. So what we're doing is we're going to hit the chord, then the 5th string, and then the chord again, and then lift our pinky up and strike the chord. So it's more of a power chord. So you know, you'll hear it. A lot of people think he's moving chords, but what he's really doing is lifting that pinky up. So we got the D going to a reference in a D7, and then we move quickly to a G. So it's kind of a dead note as we move to it and then hit the G. And it's 3 Gs and 3 more Gs. All right, then we come, that's the end of the chorus. So it's very short, odd in the sense that he only says we got the 6 once. And we're back into basically the referencing the intro, as I'll put it, the third measure. Except he doesn't slide back, he just does it one more time. So a total of 4. And then we start the verse. You'll hear him sing. All right, so the verse is just like we learned, 2 of the Gs. All right, 2 sets of those, that's a measure, and then we are into the next chorus. So you'll hear it. My timing's off again. I'm just doing this by memory. And then we come into a bridge. Now the bridge is a little bit different. He's going to use this F chord with the 4th root. So 4th string, 3rd string, and then 2nd string. But cover it with the C. So it'll be C over F. And what we're going to do is slide that up, hit it 2 more times. So after doing that 3 times, we just go F to C. All right, so this bridge. Then we are into solo 1. Solo 1 is 2 measures long. There's a really cool rhythm underneath that. We'll go over the rhythm first, and then we are into verse 3. But that solo rhythm, I'll do the solo afterwards. What we're doing here is a nice little... All right, it's just a nice little shuffle on this G to F note and then this A sharp note. So we're going to go 3, 1, 3, then back 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Then down to the 1 on the 5th string, back to 3 and 1 on the 6th. So that's 1 round. We're going to do this a total of 7 times. All right, so after the 7th time, we jump to our F, and we'll hit that twice with the C over it, then to a C chord. All right, if you don't hit the C, that's fine, but again, it's this F chord. Okay, so that is the solo rhythm. Now, verse 3. Verse 3 is different from verse 1 and 2 in the fact that it's the intro in the first 2 measures. All right, we're going to be doing that sliding back and forth. Verse 3 is the first 2 measures of the intro, and then we are into chorus 3. All right, so chorus 3. Then we got another solo rhythm that starts in here. The first, I'm calling it solo rhythm 2 because it's a measure long and it's shorter than what I'm calling the outro. The outro extends these chords, but it's all based on the same thing. The difference is the solo rhythm 2, which again starts the solo into the outro. Solo rhythm 2 does the G to F 3 times before we move to the F twice. All right. after that, this outro rhythm, like I said, that's for sure 4.5 with the ending there at the 5th measure, is going to add 4 of the G's and then 2 of the F's for a total of 6 instead of 5. Okay, so you get the idea. Now, we'll do that 4 times. Then the very last measure, like I said, it's only a half measure long. We're going to do the G to F twice. Then you'll hear this. All right, so what he does the first time is slide in on the 5th and 4th string, referencing a G, and then we're going to strike twice on the 4th and 3rd string, referencing a B flat. We'll do that 4 times. So he only slides in the first time, I should say. And then they just cut it short. Okay, solo's 2 measures long. I'll do the first measure and then we'll go over it. All right, so what we're doing there is sliding on the, let's see, that'd be the 2nd and 1st string from the 2nd fret to 3rd fret, and then we hit it twice. We're going to do that again, but then we hit it 1 extra time before we go to the 3rd and 2nd string at 5 with a bend. It's a bend, and then hit 3. All right, so we have this. Then we're going to do 5 bent on the 3rd and 2nd, then unbent, back to 3, then we come to 5. Now we're just doing single notes, 5 bent, 5 unbent to 3. Now we're going to do a little pinch harmonic, catch 5 with a bend and release. All right, and then 3 to 5 on the 3rd string, to 5 on the 4th. All right, so we have this. Then 2 little 3 to 5s. Real Billy-esque. All right, now the 2nd measure. To end it, what we're doing is sliding into 2 to 3, just like we began, but we're going to do it for 4 sets of 2. Then we grab 5 on the 2nd string, 6 on the 1st, and slight bend on 5. We'll hit those twice. And then we go 5, pulled off to 3, to end on 5 on 4. And just lay down, catch 5 to 3 on the 3rd string, back to 5 on the 4. And then the 2 F's to a C. Okay, really, it's kind of a short, sweet solo. And then we have solo 2, which is more so off the cuff. He's just jamming. He's playing along with the chords, kind of doing Chuck Berry moves. And then you will hear him going like we did from the F to the G. All right, we're just going to reference the 3rd and 2nd, because this would be an F and a D form up to G. We'll just use these 2 fingers. It's really fun. Play along. In the G minor pentatonic, add some of the major. And it'll really sound good. So I hope that helps everybody. Thank you for the suggestion very much. It's, again, I don't always do what's suggested, but if I like the song, I will, because I enjoy learning it. So I appreciate everything. Thank you again for letting the ads roll, and I hope this helps everybody. Enjoy.